Good morning. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, YouTube. On my new YouTube channel, I have been streaming live on YouTube for the past maybe 2 weeks. So if you feel like you want to pop over there and like my channel, I am Jen Kohler. And if we haven't met yet, my name is Jen Kohler. I am a numerologist. I am a Reiki master teacher. I am a self-mastery coach, in love with life, in love with my family, in love with my clients. And I am here this morning to talk about the energy of the 9 today. So every morning I tap into the universal energy, the pulse of the day. I feel the pulse of the universe through my body. I literally am able to tap into that each and every day, and so are you. And I just love to come and share that with you. I think it's really amazing to be able to use my voice, to use this platform, and to talk about what I'm feeling for the day. So I love when you say hello. Good morning, Kyla. Good morning, Heather. I'm so happy you're here. So the 9 energy today has got me feeling all sorts of things. I woke up really early this morning, did my meditation, and went on a walk with one of my best friends, as we do many mornings. And we were not able to go all last week because I'm sorry to say to my West Coast, it's been raining like 7 days. So we had many days of rain, and it was really just so rainy and so cold that we were unable to go on our beautiful morning walks. So we take our puppies to the dog park and we talk, and it's just my way to process, and it's amazing. And this morning I was feeling a little bit triggered by the 9. I was feeling a little bit triggered by this person. And if you have ever brain gamed, or if you're in the brain game, or if you've ever done that work, that emotional mastery work, you know that when the triggers never go away, you just get better at handling them, right? So this morning I was really feeling the low side of the 9 when I had this trigger with a woman who approached me about my dog. And I was able to move through it really quickly and easily, and I was really glad for it, because I used to be kind of a little bit of a hothead, and I could feel myself, this feeling rising up in me, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna like lose it on this lady. And then I was able to come back to peace, and I said, I come in peace. Let us have a conversation about this. Let us work this out, you know. But that 9 sort of allows you to have this, maybe the low side could be like maybe a feeling of isolation, a feeling of paranoia, a feeling of just sort of not managing things very well. And so I was able to lean into my humanity. I was able to lean into the humanitarian aspect of the 9 and come back to center and say, of course, she's walking her own path. She has her own ideas about how things are going to be and how they should look for her. And I need to have compassion and empathy for that. And when I come from peace, then I come from a centered place. When I come from trigger, I come from a part. I come from a part of myself. It's not from self, right? So I'm so appreciative of having numerology in my life. I'm so appreciative of having the quantum in my life, and having this beautiful ability to lean into energy and to lean into more compassion and understanding, right? So the 9 really is asking us to tie up loose ends. It's the end of our cycle, right? So it's kind of like almost like it's kind of like the dark moon, right? So we're coming upon a new moon. So the 9 really works out with that pattern, with the rhythm of the moon right now. The 9 asks us to finish up, to surrender, to let go, to tie up loose ends, to really to sit with our emotions. I think of the 9 of Cups, and you know, you have this character, this big man who's sitting with all of these cups around him, and the cups are all about emotion, right? And he's not doing anything. He's just sitting with his emotion. He's sitting with his feelings. So I understand, when I think about the 9, that if I allow myself to sit in my emotions, if I allow myself to sit with those emotions for a few minutes or 15 minutes or 20 minutes and really just feel them, that usually they'll just move through me, and then I'm able to come back to that peaceful feeling inside of myself. And if I'm feeling peaceful, all the better to just go ahead and sit with those peaceful emotions and allow those to sort of come, emanate out of me, right? So the 9 asks us to sort of sit with ourselves. The 9 is about really wonderful for an alone day, a meditative day, a day to really, like I said, tie things up and finish things up, surrender, right? So the other aspect of the 9 that was coming up for me today is, are you feeling overburdened? You've walked all this way, you've come all this way in the cycle of the 1 through 9, right? So are you asking for help? Are you asking for help where you need it? Or are you taking it all on and stuffing it down inside of yourself? So this is the card of, this is the idea of asking, have you asked for what you needed? Have you delegated? Or are you feeling overburdened, right? So those are just some of the aspects of the 9 that were coming up for me today. And I would love it if you would share your experience with the energy of the day, share your experience with how you're feeling today. Are you feeling the energies? Do you feel any of the things that I talk about? Are you resonating with what I'm talking about? Does it land for you? Or are you feeling some other way? Because of course, that's okay too. So that is the energy of the day, and I am really looking forward to this week. It is our second week of online learning, and I feel like we learned so much last week about how to sort of walk through this new way of doing education and doing school, and it's feeling really good, and why it was a little bit tenuous this morning, but really jumped in and was able to handle jumping in. And I'm really excited to see where we go. He finished a bunch of workbook pages, and this is just a different way of doing things, and that's okay. So good morning, Michelle. So glad you're here. You can pop in at the beginning to see this from the beginning. All right, loves, I will see you tomorrow, 10:30-ish Central Standard Time for the Daily Pulse. And just walk with me, see what's up. I love it. Oh, good. You're getting loose ends tied up. Beautiful. Feeling aligned with the message. Great. Thank you, Kyla, for participating. I appreciate you so much. And I will see you all again tomorrow. Bye, everybody.